What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gershon, and today's video is going to be a spoiler review of Logan. So if you haven't seen Logan, I suggest you turn this video off, go watch Logan because it's a great movie, and then come back and watch the rest of this video. But let's get into it. We're going to, once again, spoiler review. So if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch this. Unless you want to watch it. It's up to you. Make your choices. I also have a not spoiler review of the movie review right here. Click that. It's quick. But I love the way they started this movie to let you know this is not your regular X-Men movie. The first scene is Logan drunk in his Uber car. He's not, they don't say he's Uber, but he's Uber. So he's drunk and these guys are trying to steal his hubcaps off his cars. Oh, not hubcaps, but his rims off his cars. So he gets out, he's like, hey, come on guys, leave the car alone, blah blah this. And one guy shoots him in the chest. Dead in the chest. He falls down, they go back to stealing his rims. He gets up, shoots out his claws, one claw doesn't come all the way out, and he commenced to murdering these guys. He cuts one guy's arm off, he cuts another guy's hand off, he slices the guy's leg off, and then he's just murdering these guys. And right then and there lets you know this is not your regular X-Men movie, and I am totally in. I'm fully in at this moment, and I'm loving everything. So the leader of the Reapers caught up to Logan at his house, at the little shack place, and he's like, hey, I thought you didn't talk to that lady. Oh, why didn't you call me when you did talk to her? And Logan's like, well, you know, stuff happens. And then dude's like, oh man, that's bad, you should have talked to me. And then Logan knocks him out. And then he tells Caliban to take him out in the desert and dump him. Which, this is very weird and inconsistent, because like in the beginning of the movie, he murdered 5 or 6 dudes that were just trying to take his car. This guy is threatening to kill him, and he just lets him go. Like, I wish they would have wrote something and saying like, hey, Caliban stopped him because Caliban didn't want him to murder dude in front of him because Caliban is not a violent person or something, or he doesn't like violence. That would make more sense. 2 seconds of dialogue would have helped that. But it was a little inconsistent. But then again, it's a movie, and this guy is not supposed to die now. He's supposed to die later, not now. So he lets Caliban drive him out to the desert, and of course, dude gets a drop on Caliban and takes the gun away. And then on the way back, his guys show up too. So while Caliban's doing this, Logan goes back in the shop, finds out that Laura X-23 stowed away in his car, and is talking to Charles. And Charles is like, hey, this is the girl I was telling you about. And Logan's like, okay, who is she? Blah blah this. Before they really can get into it, the Reavers show up, and then Logan's in the scramble to grab Charles and try to get out of there. While they're doing that, she's just eating cereal. Like, she's literally just eating cereal. I think it's Fruit Loops, which is funny. And then like Logan's trying to get away, Reavers corner him, and it's like, hey Logan, that was a bad idea. We could have been friends. Go get the girl, bring her out. He's like, oh, I don't know where she is. So Reavers send one of his guys in there to go get her. And this is like a really cool scene too. So the guys go in there to try to get X-23 Laura, who was played by Daphne Kin. I think that's her name. Defana Kin. Something like that. I mispronounced it. I'll post it up. She did great. She did great. So they go in there to get her, and she's eating cereal, and dude's like taking out handcuffs, and she's not even paying him attention, just eat cereal. And then all of a sudden she cuts his head off, slides under one guy, cuts him, runs up the wall, hides up top, drops down, and stabs one guy in the neck. And she just massacred these dudes in this warehouse. And then she comes outside, and it's a scene where, in the trailer, where dude's like, hey, stop. No, stop. And she throws a head in a rose. And then she commenced to murdering them outside too. And then Logan sees her doing it. He's like, oh my God, what is she? And it's amazing. Like, she even pops out her toe claw and cuts some guy's neck off. And then there's a scene where she's shot with like a harpoon thing, and it bursts out her chest. And I forgot that she can heal like Logan can, or like old Logan. Like, new Logan, well, like Logan used to heal. So it bursts out her chest, and she like cuts it off, and just keeps fighting. It's bloody. And then there's a little car chase scene because Logan gets Xavier back in the car, and Laura jumps on the car, also stabs another guy, and then blocks Charles while they're shooting at him, protecting him. Really good scene. This was an awesome fight scene. Then on the road, they run into this family on the road, save them, help them with their horses. They offer them a home cooked meal, and it's the guy from ER. I forget his name. He's in ER. He's in Coming to America. I forget his name. I posted up here, picture 2. They offer them a home cooked meal, so they end up going with them. And it's a dude from, it's this other lady, forget her name, and it's this other kid from Goldberg show. Post that here too. It's a whole black family. Really cool to see. It was like the first black people in the movie, which it was good to see them, but later on you'll be sad. So they're having a whole cooked meal, and they're making little jokes, and it's a nice little moment. But they're all bonding and stuff. And then they have to, then ER, because I don't remember his name, I'm going to call him ER. ER, the water shop worker, so he has to go to the farm next door, which was bought by a corporation. He's the only one that didn't sell. They turned out the water, so he has to go and try to turn it back on. Logan goes with him to help him out. They have a little scuffle with some guys, and they bit that. But while Logan's gone, X-24 stabs Charles in the chest, which is another clone of Logan. Looks just like Logan, just younger version. Stabs Charles in the chest and pretty much kills him there. While he's getting stabbed in the chest, the kid from the family, from the Goldbergs, forget his name, he walks in on it, and then the X-24 stabs him and kills him too. And I'm like, oh goodness, not the kid. They're nice people. They're just giving these guys a home cooked meal, and they get murdered, which is Charles' fault because he insisted on staying, which they knew they shouldn't have stayed. Oh, and they're being tracked by Caliban. I forgot because they captured Caliban. The Reapers, these are the Reapers. They capture Caliban, and that's how they're tracking Wolverine and X-23 and Professor X. So they should have not let Caliban get away. That's the only reason. That's really the only reason Caliban is probably in this movie, for that plot hole to be covered up so they can get tracked. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. So Wolverine, no, before that. Goldberg's kid gets killed. Then the mom comes out and she's got a shotgun. She's like, "What's going on? Why are you doing this? Blah blah blah." She gets killed, but at least she tried to fight. I give her that. So ER and Logan comes back, sees his wife on the floor, and he's like, "What's going on?" X-23 comes out, stabs him too. He goes down, and then Logan starts to fight X-23. No, did that happen with that? Yeah, Logan starts to fight X-23. Then the guys from the farm come back and try to mess with ER, and then X-24 murders them. Like one guy is the main boss is like, "Hey, how much are they paying you? I can double it." And then X-24 just cuts his head off, no hesitation, and then commits to murdering the rest of his gang. And then it's not the Exit Corp. I don't think he's playing Sinister. He's just a random doctor guy, but he's the main guy for the Reavers. So he's the main doctor for the Reavers, and he's out there. He's the one who released X-24. He's like, "X-24, stop murdering him. Grab X-23. We need to go." And then ER comes out of nowhere and runs over X-24 with his truck, because X-24 pretty much beat Logan, but his job was to retrieve X-23, so he wasn't trying to kill him. But ER runs him with his truck, pins him against his farm equipment, and then gets out the truck and starts shooting him with the shotgun, killing him. He looked like he killed him, but I think he fell asleep or something, because he's supposed to be Logan, but he wasn't healing as fast, so that was weird. But shot him up, and then he turned to Logan, was about to shoot Logan, but he ran out of bullets. He had no more bullets, so then he just died. So he died at least feeling like he avenged his family. But they killed a whole black family. They went past that trope of just killing the black guy. They went to killing the whole black family, which was, oh my God, whole family massacred. That's ridiculous. but it happened. But it still was bad. But then Logan grabbed X-23. Oh no, Caliban was in the truck, happened to get grenades, and instead of just throwing the grenades, he said something to the dude, which gave dude time to run away. So he didn't kill dude, but he killed himself. So that's how they kill off Caliban, which was terrible. That was just a terrible death. That wasn't even. It wasn't even. Oh my god, it was terrible. He was trying to do suicide, but kill people off, and he didn't. He just killed himself. That was a waste of time. So Logan took X-23 and drove off, and with Charles, and then they buried Charles, had a little memorial service for him. So they meet up with those kids. Logan's like, oh, well, I got you here. And the kids are like, hey, we only got like 20,000, but you can take it. He was like, no, you guys keep it. So that was a special moment for Logan, being all nice and whatnot. But then the kids are like, yeah, we're leaving soon. And X-23 finds the adamantium bullet, and she's like, why do you have this? And Logan's like, oh, what did he say? He said, I keep it just to remind me of what I'm fighting for, or something like that. It wasn't a great line, but he says that. So then the kids do this cute little thing. I forgot the cute little thing where they cut his mustache to give him that comic book Wolverine facial hair look. So that was pretty cool. And then the kids leave, and Logan's sitting there, and they gave him this green stuff. This is green solution that they were being given at the lab to help them kind of heal and get their powers up. They give it to him. They tell him only take a little bit. If you take too much, it'll kill you. So that's going to get used. So the kids end up going off because they're going down this trail to go to Canada. The Reavers find a comic book with the location of the spot they were going to meet at, which is New Eden, or Eden. And they send up drones, and Wolverine sees the drones, and he realizes the kids are in danger. So he ends up taking that green juice and taking all of that, running after the kids. And this is a scene in the woods where they're fighting in the woods. So Wolverine's going berserker mode in the woods with this green stuff. He's healing. He's beast mode. He's like young Wolverine all over again, ready to kill everybody. So the kids are running in the woods while the Reavers are catching them. Some of the kids are using their powers, and this ice girl blew on one of the Reavers, froze his arm, and then broke it off. That was cool. This other girl used like sticks and pine cones and stabbed one guy. That was cool. But then they caught all the kids eventually. And then there's this montage where Wolverine and X-23 are fighting together, and that's really cool. She's jumping off his back, slicing guys, murdering guys. It's a really cool scene. Then X-24 gets there. Logan has to fight X-24. Of course, X-24 is stronger than Logan, so he's beating Logan up. He's taking it to Logan. So while he's fighting him, X-23 is hiding, waiting for Logan. He told him to hide out, wait for my signal to help the kids after they got caught. And then one of the kids has electric power. Little fat black kid has electric power. So he electrocutes one of the Humvees that the guys are on, and it fries the guy up top, and they use that as a moment to try to scatter and get away. X-23 use that moment, starts attacking people, killing a couple guys, and then they, I don't remember who shot the doctor dude, but they shot him and killed him real quick. No hesitation, killed him real quick. And then X-23 shot X-24 with the adamantium bullet, blew the side of his head off because he was about to kill Logan. He pinned Logan on a log, and Logan was dead because the green juice ran out. The green juice ran out, so Logan couldn't heal anymore. And he should, by what they say the green juice does, he's about to die anyway because he took all of it. But X-23 shot X-24 in the head, blew the side of his head off with the adamantium bullet, because you got a bullet, you got to use it. So then the rest of the kids they killed the Reavers leader. They all got around and killed him, like they were using grass, electricity, cold, and it was pretty cool little moment where they killed them all together. Teamwork makes a dream work. So then X-23 is trying to help Logan up, but he's like, look, I'm not gonna make it, blah blah this, but now I feel what it is to have family. So that's a little touching moment for Logan. They bury him, and then they're slowly walking away. X-23 comes back and turns his. He has a cross in. She turns it sideways to make it an X. So it's for X-Man. It's a cute little moment. It was a little cheesy, but it worked. So, and that was the end. There's no end credit scene. Because they seem not to care after this. They were like, this is supposed to be a one-off kind of thing. And it's a final farewell to Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine. Which also probably a farewell to Patrick Stewart playing Professor X. Even though Professor X has died before in these X-Men movies and come back the same guy. But I'm pretty sure he's done playing Professor X now. So there's a farewell to him. But all in all, it was a really good movie. It's a really good movie for Hugh Jackman to go out on after playing Wolverine for, I believe, 17 years. It's a really good farewell. And he got to be Wolverine, old Wolverine, and kind of young Wolverine in the same movie. Great performances all around. And I hope they use Laura in the next X-Men movie. Let her continue on and not just reboot everything. But I think they're going to have to just reboot everything because it's kind of all messed up anyway. So they probably should just reboot X-Men from this point on. But that's my review. Thank you for checking it out. Hit some comments. Let me know what you liked about the movie. What was your favorite part? Also, hit the subscribe button. It might be right here. I don't know what I'm doing, because I might put it there. And check out any more of my content, which should be coming along soon. I'm just starting the channel, so I'm still working on getting content out. But also let me know what you would like me to talk about in a future video. I'm always up for checking out your new shows. I'm going to do some anime shows soon. I'm going to do some more movies. And I'm going to just do what I like to do. Just anything that I like to watch or talk about, I'm going to post it up here. So let's have some fun together. Let's hang out and hopefully have some fun. I said that already, didn't I? Yes, I did. Alright, YouTube. I'll see you next time.